Lakad mo, Toton!
Normally.
Is still great here. I mean, you got another front line. And on Tempo's side, having kills for these.
We've seen it from Zani before as well, right? Playing that Night Stalker in the mid lane.
All up here while King R and Nyx chasing LeBron a little bit. But getting a lot of denies, a fair few CS, and now going aggressively onto King R. The tri-lane shows itself. DNZ will come in, swinging hard from the trees, and Mitch spills that first blood.
And now LeBron or Trent Protector will be back.
High ground observer board watching for the Mirana rotation. Does allow Zeus to be a little bit safer. They're going in on him. He's very close to death. Oh, the fairy fire. They're trying to dive under the tier 1. Multi-shot will allow them to finish him off.
It's a lot of slow. If you can get close, and Mirana is not a hero that can make any counter plays. Like, she can arrow if they want to play aggressively. Right now, saving 2 points. See how Victor has 2 points in Leech Seed, so there's going to be extra HP coming out from that. This bottom lane is done. Like, next
top
time...
lane.
Lane what's happening top.
Maledict with a Night Stalker arriving. They're diving. There's no help here for Mitch. It seems like he's just been left all alone as the Enchantress will throw a good hit with the impetus. But Xani just tees out. Pummel this one down, but look at the map state as Tempo have already cleared out top lane and they come in to defend bottom. Underlord's there TPing, Zeus with a kill, blowing up King R. And now they've trapped the Night Stalker inside the pit. He's very speedy though, as the Spear of Mars with the arrow combo. Lil jumped in aggressively, has a leap away, but the impetus hit is there. Dagger finishes off the Enchantress. A 2-for-1 exchange. Zeus, pretty susceptible to getting jumped on. Sentry ready, which they do. And a haste rune there. Night Stalker wants it, sprints forward. King R has already died, but the arrow and the connection onto Zeus is the kill that they desired. Chasing for more. Enchantress doesn't see them coming. Their invis hiding. Arrow slides straight past LeBron. The Enchantress still going to get speared up the trees. Living armor there, but I think that's lights out for LeBron.
Zeus made a mistake. There was a bit of a miscommunication, I guess.
Wait a second. Okay, yeah, there it is. Sentries placed down. I thought just a little bit that maybe a move could be made. But a high ground wall also scouting out the Mirana there from the Radiant that sees every move he makes. Seconds, catapult wave with a Enchantress creep. They've got this tanky Underlord having Vanguard, Agent on the Drow Ranger. They're ready, they're breaking tier 3. Mars jumps in with the Arena Spear, misses the combo, but they still isolate that Underlord. Krillat's cleared up King R already, and Mitch is tanky, still half HP. He's going to try and retreat down with Maledict ticking.
Still alive.
Will put his life to an end. Surely he's going to die here. Living armor always kept him up. They can't finish him off. Drow Ranger front line and killing off the Mars. Funning down and a double kill for Krillat. Opening up this lane of barracks. This game, it is opened real wide now. There's a good little snipe there on the catapult from Mirana, but your first lane has fallen.
Man, Mitch is so tanky. Enchantress, Treant Protector, keeping him alive.
Absolutely. Drow Ranger from the low ground. Pummeling into it. They arrow up the Zeus though, back in towards mid, and the catch and pick is there. The Phantom Assassin blows him up, and now the Mars ulti. Arena of Blood lands and spear in onto the Underlord, but that's a tanky target. They're focusing down Mitch. Interesting. That's not the one I would opt for. Or maybe a change of tactics. The Drow Ranger stands on the ground. The Dark Grip coming, but a Starstorm flying, and they tried to force snap them away. The Yule's up, and out they go. Drow and Underlord, the two heroes that Tempo needed to keep alive, are in fact kept alive.
Zeus, as I said, escorted the creep wave once, tried to do it the second time, and HELLRAISERS like, he might do it again, so we're just gonna go for him. He does not have a defensive item, not a fuel scepter to try to buy time for himself. I see a blink dagger queued up, but I also see Aghanims. I feel like you need to get Aghanim scepter because you have such a powerful combo with Pit of Malice and Treant Protector's ulti to keep them in place while Nimbus is dealing the damage.
For the Drow, Atos into Arrow, still has that Aegis as they turn around and look to blow up Lil. Very close to death. Witch Doctor being focused. One more hit will test down the Mirana, following us through the leap, and it's a double as Krillat clears up both. Mars blinks away, looking to escape. I think DNZ might just spot him on his retreat.
From Mars, they need to be careful, waiting for that Aegis.
Arena of Blood is ready. And they look to focus the Drow. Spear, but misses the arena for like a third time. Funnick has been off the money with this one. They focus LeBron. The Enchantress nearly down, pops the one. The Crimson Guard will keep her up. Focusing onto the Drow though. The Hurricane Pike through the Nimbus. Trying to retreat with a Manta and dodge with a living armor. But Night Stalker has her number. Straight on top of her, and gap closes beautifully as Mitch, yet again, all on his lonesome. He's pretty tanky with 21 charges. The Dark Rift is just about. He's fine. Malice won't be able to kill him off. He gets ring drops as well, just to make damn sure he survives. This hero seems unstoppable.
If you get a different kind of mid who's not tanky and who does not make chaos in the front lines, I don't think you can afford to get the Aghanim Scepter, but with Night Stalker who has a Blink Dagger, Ags, and a BKB, he doesn't care too much. He just blinks in, and then Phantom Assassin can follow up and go for this squeaker target.
Oh, they find Mitch, but the bigger kill is that Night Stalker chasing the Zeus. Arena of Blood there, and they spear him to the side of the Colosseum. And this poor Enchantress going to get hounded as well. She slows the Night Stalker down for a second, but PA's there.
Whoopsie.
With a godlike streak and some big hits and crits. Jumping forward aggressively now. Manta dodging the gust, and the Night Stalker's in again, thinking about diving tier 3s. The Tempo hold their own. DNZ is going to be the last casualty of war.
There's still no BKB on that Drow Ranger. Actually has 2 defensive Usher, and Drow Ranger could be a bit tricky, so they want to get a pick up before they go.
Look at the bait being set up here. It felt like they were trying to play around the DNZ tree, but Enchantress got that arena cleared up quite simply.
Have 2 big items coming on. So Phantom Assassin, full Abyssal Blade, Night Stalker with the Novel.
Oh my god, the PA's found the Drow. Krillap, can you Manta? Can you Hurricane Pike? You can try and run away, but the PA still coming in hot. Nimbus keeps her at bay. Krillap looking to escape, but the second jump in. Nyx with a beyond godlike streak and some heavy crits. Shadow, DNZ's invis in the trees. High ground being held by Tempo. Arrow won't connect as that rubber bait was kind of counteracted by the force stance, but Enchantress blown up as PA is on top of everybody in the Death Ward there. They take down the Yule's Underlord. He is done for. HR stampeding forward. Can the PA catch a glimpse of someone? She can. Forward, Abyssal Blade. They stun her up. Krillak turns with the gust and the buyback from Mitch. Never Aghanim.
What do you think of Aghanims versus Refresher Shard? I think in a lot of situations, having Aghanim Scepter is much better choice. There's gonna be like one hero.
Shadow. Hellraisers, off we go. A day at the races. Want to make the jump onto anyone other than Underlord. But apparently Funnick has already whiffed on everything. Pops his mana to a hole and he gets the hell out of there. But the PA wants in. The bait and switch. They jump on the Brawn and clear her up. Enchantress gonna lose the Aegis. PA very close to losing the Aegis, but does jump away. Enchantress losing the Aegis.
They're just getting rid of all the vision. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of used to Garrett saying
another jump.
There's the buyback.
There is the refresher shot used by Funnick, and it only reads the clear of LeBron. The dieback is there, and they're focusing down on Mitch. That poor Underlord, tank as you may be, cannot withstand the onslaught of damage as Hellraisers bring it all. 2 heroes dead without buyback, and 3 alive for Tempo as they just watch their base crumble to pieces in front of their very eyes.
Right. Okay, now it's gonna fall. No doubt about it.
It seems like no chance to jump in from the PA straight onto the Drow who Ghost Scepters. Does get away, but the PA still holding onto that Aegis. Half HP with a Satanic to toy around with as well. Could make another jump at any moment. HR not committing.
Like, what else could they throw to have a better defense? Wings making chances into Dirt Shaker. Drow Ranger.
Jump onto Drow blown up, but buys back. And the melee Rax is still somehow standing. Another Arena of Blood, the third one of this fight. Catches Treant with a nice little spear. And a beyond godlike PA.
Oh, maybe they're allergic to cheese. They
Lactose intolerant.
Lactose intolerant, yeah.
Come often do you get that? How often does someone misspell Lacoste as lactose? Well, welcome back to the second. They've got the Abyssal Blade and Drow Ranger die back. GG's call. Tempo tap out as HELLRAISERS make a nice comeback after losing that lane at Barracks top at 23 minutes. It really was their game from there on out. We knew the item timings would be a strong...
Against the Oracle, right? Yes, you can get the dispels off, but I've said it before. If you pick a well Invoker, he wants to run around. If you do, you're going to get punished. And there's no...
Find something to play with, especially up against the squishy King or Oracle.
No, Sunstrike is available. On King R, will it connect?
It's going. Straight eat it, not enough.
Just not
Pure damage, straight through. DNZ without Shadow Realm, just a right-click attack, enough to get the first blood for Tempo.
Expected. I mean, these two heroes don't really threaten a kill on each other. Even if Dragonite gets level 6, I don't think you can kill Invoker. No points.
Sunstrike top. King R again, sniped out. Mitch with DNZ. Looking for all this early aggression with the stuns that they've got what was, but now expires. DK with a DD rune and a catapult. LeBron getting picked off bottom as the dive comes in. The Sunstrike misses, snowball out. Well, allow Lil and Funnick to escape after getting the kill. Tempo, they put the Void up top now, just swapping the lanes completely around.
Tusk with 1-1-1 build. It's a lot of kill potential, but they want to get this Dragonite.
Yeah, the combo from Invoker, the classic cold snap. With the Tornado Meteor, and they slow down the Dragonite, but he's tanky. This ball is running back behind his tier 1 Deafening Blast. And Bron's final touch will clear him up, but Noob is trapped inside the shards. Lil doing a great job there with the tower to help, and the Spectral Horn. Snowball forward. Noob is close to death, and Nyx will arrive, but no
mana.
No mana.
A little bit of a miscommunication there.
Dead?
Spectre, yeah, she's dead, Gary, very dead. So they just gave the 2 kills for nothing. Might even get another one on King R.
Yeah, they're chasing an Oracle, but DNZ, nothing left.
What this hero needs is levels.
Upon scaling.
I'm not a big fan of Phantom, sorry, Gary. Going for like 2 points in Gale, not maxing out Plague Wards. Because you have no tower damage if Dragonite is not there. But we can see Dragonite, a lot of overtime damage, keeping him alive.
They don't really have hero damage, and tower damage. Mitch is 12 HP with 1 charges, Stampede in, Croat with the Chrono there, lands on Lil as the Meteor Sunstrike. Not going to do a great amount, Mitch has already fallen, and now the stuns onto the Invoker. They've been baited into this battle. Nyx is going to be the one to take the kill streak away, and the DK still surviving with the Terrorist there, DNZ shoving back both Tusk and Venno. As Funnick gets 1 more spell out, but a 2-for-2 trade under that tower where you kill the 2.
And then he can swap back to Pipe. Also, Lotus Orb will be high value. They caught Venom, and they actually did not catch him.
Yeah, Funnick is just trying to walk away into the Sunstrike. No, not quite. They've got the stuns. Takes to bring him down, though. HELLRAISERS not really in a position to react to it. Spectre still down bottom, has a haunt as the rest of the team playing aggressively into the Radiant Triangle. Noob invis in the Ghost Walk, but they've got a stun on the Dark Willow, punching her up, and that's it, she's done. Tornado there, Noob is trying to cold snap up Lil. Shards won't get him to the high ground, so the 1-for-1 trade as the 2 pos-4s hand over their lives for each other.
I still think it's an okay trade for HELLRAISERS. Spectre's farming on the bottom lane. Not being pressured at all. Oh, it actually is 4k gold for Tempo, so no, numbers are not lying.
DK's dragon form has worn out.
Rush dropping low quickly, so that's gonna be ages for your Faceless Void. HELLRAISERS, they're not even aware about this one.
Either not aware about it, or realizing that they probably can't go and fight into it. Invoker, halfway to Ags now. Cataclysm is coming. When you pair that up with the Chronosphere, Tempo's teamfight abilities become amplified tremendously as King R is just immediately snapped up with a Blink Stomp from Centaur. Didn't even need the backup of the Dark Willow, really.
I might be wrong here, Gary, but I don't think I've seen a false promise being used yet.
I don't believe so. It's been a real rough one. Chasing Enchantress. Level 10, reasonably tanky, honestly, and the move in onto the Tusk comes. They got the roots and the stuns. Lil, no one's going to Lil you alone. Chasing from Mitch, as it looks like they're also going to try and go in onto this Spectre who's haunting around, jumping back and forth, but Nyx is picked off by that double edge. And the Sunstrike just missing. Lil is escaping, but no blink on Centaur means he will be able to wander off.
So they left Tusk and went for a bigger target instead. Also Spectre to use the haunt there. It seems like Tempo will pick up 4 bounty rooms on top of that.
Now into the dire triangle.
Very low on mana, has Chronosphere up, and that Aegis. Once again, they found Tusk. Yeah, he's very dead. Panic against Tusk. Very effective.
Yule's tornado into kill on Funny, who was hiding in the trees. 18-6. This is all a really one-way street here. Tempo just cruising to victory.
Aghanim Scepter completed on Invoker.
Coming up towards the tier 3, nice glyph. Keeps the creeps alive. And Krilla still with an Aegis for a minute and a half. Emboldened and feeling there's nothing he can do wrong at this moment. Might even consider just jumping and chronoing a Spectre if he sees her. For now, not going to go for Funnick or King R. As Lane of Barracks is just being shredded here. There's nothing that Hellraisers can or want to do. They're getting jumped on. Straight onto the Funnick Venno. 45 seconds. And Hellraisers, they've got King R in the fountain. Lil is cutting away down bottom lane, trying to cut their losses, mitigate as much of this pushing strength that Tempo is shoving towards them. 23 minutes in, they've taken down 2 lanes of barracks.
Hellraisers might just call this game if they want to take any fights. These are 2 set of Raxes. There it is. I mean, I know Hellraisers. I've seen them play, and I know when they're going to GG out.
Oh, Cataclysm, Sunny's dead on top. Spectre has haunted in towards the mid lane, but GG has already been called.
Plus the arrow. I still think they'll do fine. I mean, the previous game, I really like Hellraiser's lineup, and I thought they'd 2-0. They didn't.
Next, Monkey King, he's toying with the idea of going for creeps. Arrow connect, beautiful from DMZ. In we go on to the Monkey. Nyx is going to try and mischief his way out, but first blood, yet again. DP, laying it on thick in that mid lane. CSing very well. About a wave and a half. Oh, hello. And the strike top lane. Nyx just about snipes out with the Mirana thanks to the Jingu stacks he built up.
Turbo's farming nicely. 15 and 5. LeBron's doing whatever he can. You mentioned the tree cutting, but still decent CS and decent levels on TP. Level 4 minutes in.
Catch us if you can.
Large camp. Mirana secures King R and might even loop in towards mid. Sani's being slowed down, and there's another Spirit Siphon here. Maybe a bottle charge for Noob can allow them keep this chase going. Sani's Scorched Earth is about to end, and DNZ just leaps on forward. They're diving past tier 1. Fairy Fire, not enough. Back in the jungle.
I like what Xani is doing, not putting a skill in Doom. Guys, I have Doom. Yeah, that's your hero's name. You need to get your ulti up.
What's up with that? At least Magnus has an RP. 2-man Balance Strike out the Promise Spring in. RP's ready, catches DP. And with the ghosts gone, that Noob just falling so quickly as Hellraisers even up the kill score, and now the 2k lead for them in net worth coming into Doom the Centaur. They should be able to track back onto Mitch and take him down, dispatching with the 4-legged man pretty quickly. As Tempo don't get the tower, don't get any kills.
Connect, so they know something is up.
They absolutely do, and here comes Funnick. Close to Blink Dagger. Funnick's 100 all the way, but Noob is so low on HP. Terrorized, fake pumped by Lil. And Trian trapped in the middle of a bunch of heroes here. Gets off a good overgrowth. The focus of the Lil, so the Dark Willow down with no buyback. Trade back onto LeBron. Maybe gonna be there. One more hit, but he's under Invis. Back away he goes to the skewer. Running by the slide in. Drifting forward. He's picked up by DNZ. Z as Roshan falls and Noob is about to drop as well. 6 feet under, the Death Prophet collapsed upon by 4 Hellraisers heroes. And even though Tempo got that first pick,
Gotcha.
Monkey got coming. I think just yet. Oh, he's got 2,000 gold saved up as Dark Willow tries to get the Bedlam out onto the Centaur. No backup here for Mitch, so Blink Skewer in towards the Brambles doesn't quite get him close enough. Finishing blow of the Shockwave.
Magnus going for a bit of a different build than the usual offlaners do. Like, they don't get strength treads. They get mana boost, but they have enough mana sustain. Enchantress getting caught. Arrow will fly out and connect, so that's going to be more than enough. R down.
And a smoke will do exactly that. They shift across the river, scouting out the Magnus with a TB illusion. Dual Scepter ready for Noob's Death Prophet, but initiating on this Magnus who has 11.8k HP on strength treads, they'll find the Monkey instead. Magnus, can he get in there with a blink and an RP? He's silenced, so the answer is most definitely no. And Metamorphosis popped here for a tier 2. And Tempo, that is a big kill to get if they can get some objectives off the back of it.
Well, Lil was trying to take the creep wave away. Backdoor region kicking in, still DP ulti running for the 15 seconds and the meta for like 20-ish, so more than enough to bring the tier 2 tower down. Age is gone on position for Mirana. It's time for Hellraisers to strike.
That is the key timing, isn't it, Lacoste? Age is down.
Yes, it is.
DNC loses a second life. Good Bramble Maze. In comes Lil, trying to stop the outpost from being stolen. 30 seconds to that 20-minute mark as Treant dusted up. They've got the catch onto Mirana thanks to the Doom with the clumsy net, and they are skewering across, looking for that additional strength and hero in the Treant, but instead, that plays into the hands of Reverse Polarity and Wukong's command. Smoke from Hellraisers. Noob, yet again. DP is just frontlining here as Monkey King jumps straight in on top of her with a boundless strike. They get the RP onto the 2. A counter initiation from the Centaur there, but the Terrorize is good. Sending Tempo back, and the damage from HR, it is substantial. 3 heroes in quick succession as DP, Centaur, and Treant.
DP did a good job just holding onto that exorcism, not trying to pop it.
This is the smoke that could really define Tempo's tournament run.
No BKB down.
The BKB's down for Doom, so the Blink Stomp is good. Sani, half HP. The Terrorize will not keep him safe. Buybacks available there for the Doombringer. See if he opts to pop it as Roshan scouted out and the Satyr Blast flying through from the pit. Clips onto the DP, but they are in there. Smoke now from the rest of HR. Bramble Maze, Arrow, everything is being chugged into this area, and Roshan down to about half HP. Boundless Strike and a jump on the Centaur. Mitchell looking for a sneaky position there to make the initiation. Stomps up, but he's dead. Might have to buy back if Roshan drops low. The RP there is beautiful from Phonic. HR is straight onto them into the Wukong's command. It's a triple for Monkey. Hellraisers have done it. 3 heroes dead, 1 has had to buy back, and the Centaur, well, he's got no one left to fight with because LeBron is gone.
Donnie was holding on for that buyback until they see them running inside the pit. Everyone was in perimeter to actually get a good catch, and Phonic, man, he...
There's a silver lining, Lacoste. Dying might not be so silver, it's a bit more bronze. Godlike Monkey King on his way to stardom.
They have some vision on the northern part of the map, one near the middle, but that's gonna get rewarded pretty soon.
They found LeBron trying to sneak an outpost under the nose of the Doom, and Monkey King bound a strike. Beyond godlike, 13, 2, and 6. Dies once, has 1 assist. He's got one of the numbers. They found the TB? Oh dear.
I feel better already.
Yet it is falling apart still. Okay. So what are the things going for tempo right now because they're losing heroes just one by one, toppling like dominoes. Lose the tree up top, the TB mid, the Mirana falls mid as well, and now potentially high ground time for HELLRAISERS, or at the very least you force some buybacks.
And we are slowly reaching the speed of light here, considering how fast Monkey King's hitting the towers.
What's the speed of light that cost?
I don't know the exact number, but it's very speedy. Gary,
3 times 10 to the 8 meters per second or something? I don't know. It's a
I
big
just
number.
wanted to sound smart, but failed to do so. Just
Just
kidding.
diving tier 4's the cost.
You're scientist, Gary.
Blink skewer, Mitch tries to, but the chain stuns, the damage, they have a shot, not quite enough. They do finally kill him off. Oh, it's Xani with the
Set. Magnus went in with the blue blink and skewer. Now it's ready up once again.
And Glimmer Cape looking at the jump. There it is. RP catches 2. The TV is the big ticket item though, and the damage is unstoppable. DPTB both dead, and this has got to be game over. There is no way back into this. Good luck further, says DNZ. HELLRAISERS keep themselves in the tournament, and Tempo unfortunately are out.
Yeah, I gotta say, watching Temper play, they have been very one-dimensional. I feel like